So it was really hot for the past week or so. It's nice now as I'm recording this, but man, those past few days I had all the windows up, air conditioning cranked, and then on top of the AC, I of course have a stereo going. I've got computers, tablets, phones, electricity a go-go in my house, which means I'm screwed when that ComEd bill comes in. Imagine taking control of your power. Imagine having cost certainty. Introducing solar, transparent solar. My friend Brent Sopel, he was a Chicago Blackhawk. He won the Stanley Cup with the Chicago Blackhawks. He wants to help you on your way to getting cost certainty, to taking control of your power. Go to sopelsolar.com and you can add value to your home without writing a check. That's right. Absolutely no money out of pocket to go solar. Sopelsolar.com. Let a former Chicago Blackhawk save you lots of money with a 25-year warranty. 25-year warranty. Sopelsolar.com.
It's Car Con Carne. Let's eat in the car. It's Car Con Carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
Hey, look at that. It's Kyle from Soothsayer Hot Sauce rejoining me on this podcast for the first time. It's been like 3 years since I last saw you.
Oh, I would, Crown Liquors and the Dante's Pizza on Milwaukee were still in existence, so that is probably closer to 4. Our RIP, both wonderful locations.
Well, we're long overdue to do this, Kyle from Soothsayer Hot Sauce. But I have felt connected to you because during the pandemic and moving forward, like I order your stuff all the time.
Yeah, no, I've been very, very happy to run that up to both in the post for you as well as to drop it off right on the doorstep.
I appreciate that. And I want to talk about all the Soothsayer hot sauces. Before we begin, I need to get this off my chest. Not even get this off my chest. People need to know the Pizza Summit sauce is everything you need for all future pizza consumption.
Absolutely. I mean, the design of it was gimmicky at first, of course, for the Chicago Pizza Summit, put on by my wonderful friend Anthony Spina. We had an idea that we wanted to do a pizza-based thing, and it has morphed into much more than we had ever hoped for in that the perfect hot sauce to spice up your pizza without changing the pizza. I mean, Chicago is the best pizza city in the world, despite whatever Jon Stewart has to say about it. And why change a good thing when you could just spice it up a little bit?
Every time I order pizza, that's the first thing I break out of the fridge. I don't know how I ate pizza without that sauce.
It's I do eat pizza with other hot sauce on it, but it's far and few between.
I never actually have. But but when you release the Pizza Summit, I'm like, yeah, I'll try that. Now I can't go back. Especially if I'm just eating a plain cheese pizza, like what am I doing if I'm not putting?
Oh yeah, it's the way to, and it has the hardware to speak for it. First place in the 2020 International Flavor Awards in the pepper blend category.
I love it. Okay, so we are outside Village Tap. We're in Roscoe Village as we're recording this. Village Tap in between Sealy and Hoyne. On Roscoe, I think so.
I believe so. Right next to. Nestled right in between the Region and the Village Discount.
The Village Discount, one of the fine area thrift stores. The reason why we're outside Village Tap, the reason why we have Village Tap food is because they are carriers. They have been very wonderful providers of Soothsayer hot sauce for all of their food. They, of all businesses, the most availability for Soothsayer to try on any of their wonderful kitchen creations is found right here. All right, so I want to talk. It's been a while. I want to talk about Soothsayer's evolution because 3-4 years is a lot of time, and you've grown a lot. In those.
It's been a lot.
Yeah, it's been a lot. But who am I to ignore hot food sitting on a dashboard?
Shall we get into it?
Yeah. So normally in my cup holder I have maybe a bottle of water, a soda. Nope, not today. Just hot sauce.
Yep.
Sitting in the cup holder.
Probably should have grabbed some bottles of water.
Oh, wait, I don't even know what this is.
Ooh, I wanted to surprise you with a new one. I called a little bit of an audible since we spoke earlier about snacks and opted for their mini corn dogs as they were such a great accompaniment for our Chili Lips mustard-based habanero hot sauce that we put out last year with the Dopamines.
How did I miss this?
It was a very quick seller, and Oh, I don't know.
I'm very excited.
You're a very loyal follower, so I'm not too sure either.
Oh, you brought the pizza somehow.
As to go with the, and I hope I could catch the crispiness on camera.
Here, I'll do this.
The finest cheese curds in the city of Chicago.
Look at that breading. It's just light enough that it's not overwhelming. And I know they serve it with like a chipotle ranch,
which is very good. But as I kind of incognito accidentally secret shopped here for their 32nd anniversary a couple weeks ago, was recommended the Soothsayer Pizza Summit hot sauce for it. So
the curds are awesome. Let's just
drizzle.
Let's go to town. That's the way we do it here. So now you see these curds just loaded,
achieving their full form.
Right. They were in a chrysalis state before. These curds are great.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I mean, there's other spots for decent cheese curds around, but I don't think anyone is doing their breading by hand. The quality of the cheese curd itself is immaculate. I mean,
because when you go to a place like a corner tavern or a place like this, you don't expect the food to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your bar is low, so when they knock it out of the park, it's like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for like a good greasy fried food is easy to come by here in Chicago, but to have it done with such perfection, dish to dish, is only found at places like Village Tap.
The Summit sauce is the way to go because it just pairs so well with cheese.
I know when I've been served cheese curds a lot of places. I've ordered a lot of cheese curds in my life, as the camera can probably see right now. I've never been a fan of ranch for them because I see fried cheese and I just think marinara.
Yeah. Oh, I got a massive one. All right. So as we talk, 3 or 4 years since last we spoke, you've grown so much. And one of the questions I have for you is, how do you scale your business? Is it still just you?
Largely, yes. I mean, any bottle of hot sauce that you get from Soothsayer, it has been bottled by my hand, washed and with gloves, of course. All sanitary procedures taken extremely seriously. I have a few friends who help out doing events and stuff like that. My friend Castle, who drums in a wonderful band from the area called Burst and Bloom, who's actually out right now with our other friends, Devin K and the Solutions, on their East Coast tour.
Both previous guests of Car Con Carne.
Oh, hell, that's awesome.
Talked to Devin at Riot Fest.
Oh, perfect.
Funny dude.
Oh, Devin is a stitch. If you're into nerdy stuff and video games and Pokemon cards and things like that, find him on Twitch. I believe it's called Devin K. His handle is Devin K as a ham, because he is certainly that. But that's great. Who did you have? Santi or Adrian from Burst and Bloom?
Yeah, Santiago.
Yep.
Is a delightful human being.
Such a sweetheart. Mm-hmm. One of the kindest people I've known. I had the pleasure to help raise some funds for him last year for his own piercing studio, right. Rebel Rose, which unfortunately had to close for a number of reasons, but he's still piercing, still doing well. We were lucky enough to repurpose our Kuma's hot sauce in support of his ventures getting away from a working situation.
Right. Okay, so let's have another curd, then I want to try the mustard. Perfect. As well. So it's just you with random friends here or there. How do you scale? Do you need to scale? Are you at that point?
We have scaled significantly. Even we signed a lease at the ICNC Small Business Incubator and Property over at Fulton and Damon in January. Amazing people. Just very, very fortunate to get in with them. I mean, there's a reason why it's so hard to get in with them, and I mean, the dream of every small business is to have a landlord that is actively invested in your success, and they are that with their focus on small businesses and then food-based businesses at the hatchery.
Right.
I mean, when I started there, our initial run of batches were like, oh, we'll do like 6 or 7 cases. That'll be good. And that's higher than it had been per product for, certainly since the last time we spoke. And even then found out very quickly that number had to double. And so in the last I would call it 4 weeks, we've bottled almost 3,000 bottles of hot sauce.
That's a dizzying number.
It's been a lot, especially without air conditioning.
Oh my Lord.
We're getting by.
And this is why you occasionally run out of stuff and need to restock. And
Yeah, I mean we don't have everything all the time because that would require. And I was actually just talking to a woman inside the bar waiting for these, and she asked like, "Who makes these for you?" And I was like, "I do. They're me, and Castle, of course." But we wanted to keep. I mean, we're charging double digits for a bottle of hot sauce, and if you're going to do that, I believe it has to be of the highest quality, and this is the way to assure that happens.
I never regret buying Soothsayer hot sauce.
Thank you.
It's always, it tastes fresh. I do want to say, God, what was the one I bought most recently from you where I had to text you? I'm like, it blew my face off. It was.
I think that was Decay.
Was that Asshole Pandemic?
Oh, it could have been Asshole. I know. Decay is one of your favorites. I think Asshole Pandemic was a recent purchase. I mean, that one is understandably hot.
That's like as far as Soothsayer goes.
It was until one of our pandemic projects, because Asshole Pandemic has existed as a Soothsayer product since 2018.
Because you're a soothsayer, you anticipated the pandemic happening.
I never put together.
Sees the future.
I hadn't put together that joke until we were doing the Renegade Craft Fair a couple of weeks ago up in Andersonville. And someone said that, and I was like, Jesus Christ, how did I miss that? Like, I've had 2 years of marketing and like it was a product because it was so hot and so far away from our other things that it was kind of dying out. Like, I wasn't sure if it was going to continue for us. And then when the pandemic is the most popular word in the world, figured we'd bring it back. But we actually did a variation of that for the Into It Over It crew, who had a Storm Chasers Ltd, which is their Patreon project / label, and they wanted a challenge sauce for their segment Emo Hot Ones. And I said, well, we have a hot one, can we just make it hotter? And they said, absolutely. And so we added almost twice the amount of ghost pepper to it. And so it's a very limited one. We'll probably bring back a little bit of that this summer, but we try to stay away from the absolute scorchers.
Because the flavor of your hot sauces is what recommends them. It's not heat for its own sake. You mentioned someone's Patreon. Soothsayer started as a crowdfunding venture, or you were
Yes.
crowdfunding very early on, at least.
We were self-funded through a Kickstarter campaign. Just had the usual, like, pay this amount, get a pack with. At the time, we'd only had 3 different flavors, and it was mostly just...
That was the core 3, right?
Yes, Omen, Harbinger, and Perdition. And so at the time, we hadn't even considered a band project or anything like that. And in our campaign, we had the, like, buy the whole thing. Like, just, you're generous, do it. And that was in 2015 when it was the height of the Cubs coming back. And so our final the highest purchase amount was, we will put a hex on either the Cubs or the Sox depending on if you're trying to keep them going or stop them, and then have a ballpark themed dinner for you and 13 friends, because
brilliant.
Obviously we had to pick a spooky number. That never got claimed, but it did earn us a very fun and awkward news segment from Fox 32 Chicago, filmed in my coach house kitchen.
That's fantastic. I mean, and as I recall, and I didn't listen back to the old interview we did because I didn't want to have old questions in my head, but as I recall, when you started this out, I mean, it was just a dude getting high and trying stuff out, right?
Oh, I remember, because that was the sentence, the tagline that you used for that episode. And I saw that because I sent it to my mom and dad.
Oh,
It was
no.
just like, hey, like, remember, like, listening to, like, QAnon, all these things, like I've made it. I'm talking to the big time now. And that was the first thing. And they're just like, well, I've been arrested for possession and stuff before, when the laws are more archaic. But yeah, I remember that explicitly.
I feel kind of bad, but if you're okay with it.
Oh no, they well knew at that point, between the legal records of and pretty much every family holiday function, it was pretty obvious my proclivities.
Mom and Dad, here's the happy ending. You done right.
I did it. I'm a business owner now.
You're an entrepreneur. All right, so these are the mini corn dogs with the mustard, which I've yet to try. This is an exciting thing for me.
So this is our most recent flavor creation. Put this out for our Riot Fest after show last year, which featured the Dopamines from Cincinnati. John from the Dopamines, big hot sauce fiend. Before, when the idea first started, and I had wanted to do something with them forever, just as a fan, and found out that he is a probably bigger hot sauce nerd than I am. So it was
That's
just
hotter than the Summit sauce.
It comes a little earlier.
Yep.
Because it's the.
Don't we all?
I shouldn't have followed through with that bite. So they're
Chili Lips.
a Cincinnati-based band. I wanted to call. They have an album called "Expect the Worst," which I really wanted to call the sauce "Expect the Worst." WURST with the umlauts.
Love a good pun.
But they are just belligerent punk assholes in every form. So we ended up with Chili Lips, which was an agreement to at least try to make it a name that sounded like people would want to eat it. So it's mustard, habaneros, and then paprika, smoked paprika, cumin, chili powder, all the spices that you would put in a good pot of fall chili.
Yes.
So our tagline for this is the official hot sauce of chili cheese dogs.
I'm getting that smoked paprika. I'm getting and the habanero. The habanero always comes across as a very prickly pepper to me. I got that pretty early on.
It's one of those, we use a small amount of ghost pepper in a lot of our products because I do like the back of the palate heat it provides without it crusting into being too much. But the habaneros will hit you early and often, just like you should do with the polls tomorrow for Chicago's primary voting.
We are recording this on the
primary eve,
27th, right? Primary eve. I voted by mail. Already took care of business.
Excellent. Hell yeah.
I'm on it. Although they haven't received it yet because I'm still getting the texts.
Getting all the yeah.
Yeah, we noticed that you haven't voted yet. No, I did. We're good.
I swear to God, it's there.
Call off the dogs. I'm on it. I do want to thank Village Tap for their hospitality, for giving us awesome stuff to eat hot sauce with.
Oh, they're incredible people. I mean, Jeff has been amazingly supportive from the very beginning, and I know a lot of people that I'm friends with who are very active in the beer industry. Like, this is an industry home for people, and that's because they take such good care of everybody.
Village Tap is in Roscoe Village, 2055 West Roscoe, just 2 blocks west of Damon. We are enjoying the cheese curds. We also have things like blistered shishito peppers, which sound kind of fucking awesome. Po' boy sliders, lamb sliders, like, they're not messing around here.
No, they do seriously. I was just talking while I was waiting for the food with a woman in the bar who was digging into a beautiful looking steak salad, and I didn't think I was going to come out of this evening ordering a salad to go, but yeah, Village Tap is one of the only places I would trust for that.
So is this, Kyle of Soothsayer Hot Sauce, is this still a side hustle, or is this your full-blown hustle?
This is full-time.
Awesome.
As of August 13th, 2021, I quit my previous day job, and then
was that scary?
It was very nerve-wracking. I had been ready to do it very early on in Soothsayer and had some obviously sage advice of my parents as to don't get in too quickly, don't get over your head. And at that time I was like, all right, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to try to do this smartly. And then ended up getting a master's degree in hospitality from DePaul University, where I was working at the time.
Good for you.
And great program. I mean, I had nothing but a great experience working there. I actually got into a little bit of shit on my way out because I posted a picture to the Soothsayer Instagram of me flipping the bird in front of the building, which I was just like, it's not that, like, just look, it's a branding thing. Like, it's not anything personal, but that did ruffle a couple feathers.
Sure.
It was nerve-wracking, but I mean, at this point, we've had such a great loyal following. I mean, people like yourself that ordered during the pandemic and used our products to spice up cooking at home. I really thought, because I was supposed to have quit my job to pursue this full-time. My 2 weeks notice was planned for a very long time to go in March 30th, 2020.
Yep.
And so that obviously came and went and just kind of clung to paycheck and insurance, as so many people did. And that really, I mean, that I feel even kind of lucky that had happened, to go through that experience to really feel that this is a stable thing. I mean, the support that we've gotten and the amount of charity work we're able to do during that time, it just really kind of solidified that we have kind of earned our place in the Chicago's food scene.
For sure.
So it was nerve-wracking. It's, as big leaps always are. I mean, I'm sure when you first decided to get a vehicle and put thousands of dollars of audio equipment in like that was probably took a second of, is this a great idea?
Oh, every month I contemplate, what am I doing here? As I paid various expenses for the podcast, it's something. And I'm fascinated by entrepreneurship. I'm fascinated by successful entrepreneurship. So your story is really interesting to me. So
Thank you.
Above and beyond having product that people give a shit about, I mean, having product's one thing, but what is, not necessarily the secret, but what is a piece of advice you could share with someone who has an idea, doesn't want to let it go, wants to get to the point where that side hustle becomes a hustle? Is there some secret or something you did that you would recommend an aspiring entrepreneur do?
The only thing I could say, and it hasn't been necessarily secret because we've worn it on our sleeves since day one, is connecting the thing you're doing to a community, to a people. I mean, we always started based in music, especially punk rock. Our first sales date was at Dummerfest up in Milwaukee, which at a bar that I now am a part owner of because of these things. X-Ray Arcade, check it out if you are ever looking for a show in Milwaukee.
I was going to say we should do a podcast there.
Oh, let's do it on the road. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So
yeah. All right. Now we got the third episode.
We got a plan. Yeah.
But I mean, it was a big thing for us to connect it to the community and people that we love, and to then use what platform that we've had or created or were given to help everyone else in that scene. I mean, we've put on dozens and dozens of shows. We've been able to feature local bands with giant national acts at our Riot Fest shows. And use, like I was mentioning earlier, in 2020 we raised about $10,000 for various groups, either for black activism in Chicago, for school programs, for mutual aid funds. And I mean, we're all in this together. You can't separate yourself from the community that you're in, because that's what every giant corporation does. And if you want to do something differently, if you want people to give a shit about it, you got to give people a reason to give a shit about it.
Local is the key to everything.
Yeah, and that's why we don't have co-packers. That's why we make everything ourselves.
Community is the magic word.
Absolutely.
I mean, and that's what these entrepreneurs, that's what people do on social media. They engage with the community, and that's what you're saying. Just do it 360 degrees, in person, at events, on premise.
Yeah.
Wherever your people give a shit or exist, that's where you touch them.
Yeah, you go out there, you say the things, and you be about them. The follow through is everything.
So how long does it take to do a batch of hot sauce? If you're whipping up Omen,
I would say start to finish. I mean, I shop all of our produce myself. I go into Mercados and handpick every jalapeno pepper, every onion. I inspect
Mercados,
every garlic.
like Hispanic grocery stores, of which there are
so many.
And the secret to going to those places, you're going to save so much money buying produce there.
Yes,
that's something I learned a long time ago.
Incredible produce markets. I mean, they get fresh everything. It's been a great experience going to there. Like, just, hey, like I don't know what this ingredient is. I don't know what this vegetable is, and I'm just going to buy it and I'm going to take it home and figure it out. And that's been instrumental in being able to create 30 plus varieties of hot sauce.
That was my next question. 30 plus.
I'd have to go back and do an official count, but the Dopamine's hot sauce, I think, definitely pushed us above a cool 30.
I did an episode with Night Spice a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, Kevin, those are my guys.
Kevin's the man, and Night Spice is cool as hell. They have their own hot sauce.
Yep, they Kevin approached me with their latest album coming out, asking if I wanted to do something, and it worked out timing wise, and it was real fun messaging with him back and forth, because he was as excited about it as I was to hear their music, because they do something. He's like, well, it's electronic, but it's not really that. And it's like this, but it's also not really that thing. And he just sent me some of the demos for the upcoming stuff and some previous recordings. I was like, hell yeah, like I'm absolutely about this. It's so fun to see people who are tied into music and the music scene here doing something very different than what else is going on.
And I'll mention real quick, the show is sponsored tonight, this week, right now, by Sopal Solar, sopalsolar.com. Get cost certainty. Get solar power. Get rid. Tell ComEd to take a hike. But yes, Night Spice, the way he described it to you is exactly what makes the band so interesting to me. Like, people listening, no matter who you are, what you're interested in, you could find something about that band to like.
Absolutely.
It's not what I would call mass appeal music, but it appeals to everybody. It's a weird, like, contrast.
We went to they were gracious enough to have us out for their rescheduled release show, and I brought my fiance Rachel and then Castle and his wife Brooke. So it was a whole little Soothsayer outing over at Bottom Lounge, which is great. But I didn't tell them anything or like play any of the music beforehand. I was just like, This is something like, just come to this thing, you're gonna like it. It's gonna be fun. And they were all blown away, all for different reasons.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It was a great time. So
it's not unlike Soothsayer Hot Sauce, which has something that everyone can enjoy.
There we go. Oh, the master of tie-ins.
That's a long history of doing that stuff. But if you like your hot sauce mild, flavorful, super spicy, there's something. If you like it on your pizza, you can find a flavor.
Oh yeah, we have a large variety. I mean, we've been. I wouldn't at this point. I'm done saying lucky enough to win a bunch of awards. We earned that shit. We make good products and we've been recognized for it.
Well, let's talk entry level Soothsayer, because we talked about asshole pandemic, which damn near killed me in a good way. What would be for someone who like a little spice? I don't want to hurt myself. What would be the entry level Soothsayer?
I would say Omen. Omen is probably our entry level. I would also put in Cacti that we did with local. Stoner doom band Cloud Cruiser. That one's a Serrano, Cactus, and Lime. So anything that we're not adding like extra ghost pepper or something to is a good one. I mean, Omen, Perdition, and Harbinger, the original 3 sauces that got this whole thing started, that is kind of what I generally recommend for someone first getting into it. And then once you kind of get, I mean, Harbinger and Perdition, it's a mild and then 2 mediums. And once you try something like Perdition or Harbinger, that's just... you know how hot most things that aren't called asshole pandemic are going to be.
Do you read comic books, Kyle?
Unfortunately not. I haven't had time for a lot of other side hobbies over the past few years.
Then you're not going to get this reference, but maybe someone will. I look at the first 3 Soothsayer hot sauces like the Legion of Superheroes: Cosmic Boy, Lightning Lad, and Saturn Girl, the original 3.
Hell yeah.
And through the years, the Legion has grown. So now there's Pharaoh Lad and Block and Element Lad and Chameleon Boy. That you have created the Legion of Superheroes in hot sauce form.
Hell yeah, that is one of the coolest compliments I've ever been given. I love that.
So yes, the original 3, those are the core 3, who eventually went on to recruit Superboy.
Yep.
We can go down the rabbit hole if you'd like.
Oh, if you want to go the lineage, I'll do that. No. That's already sounds. I'm going to have to read this now just to fully understand the depth of it.
I do love being in Roscoe Village because everyone has a dog.
Oh,
so
it's a great...
if you're watching on video, if you see my eyes darting, I'm not gawking at people. I'm looking at people's dogs.
Yeah, there's a real cool bulldog that just passed us.
I think bulldogs are the coolest.
Yeah, they're real rad.
I can't turn away. All right, so how often are you refreshing? Like every now and then I'll see you post on Instagram like, you know, everything's back in stock or get it while you can. Is there a timetable to that, or is it just kind of random?
Not. I wish. As I go into this further as a full-time business owner, I hope to get some things more regimentally scheduled. But for right now, I mean, we're doing what we can when we can do it. I mean, currently we have full stock of everything up. There's a promotion that was running through this past Sunday where we had offered free local delivery. I'm just going to go ahead and extend that through the entirety of July.
And does free local delivery mean that you're driving the hot sauce to someone's house?
I will be getting in my Honda CR-V, and I will be driving right to your door, to your stoop, to your mailbox.
That's worth it right there.
And hand it off. I've been told I've started just doing weird things to people's Ring cameras when I've delivered them, and I've actually had a few people call me out. They're like, "Yeah, I thought it was really funny you did a dance in front of our Ring cameras." Like, I didn't know people watch that footage.
Well, because people get alerted. I have one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Every time there's like movement by the door, I'll see someone there.
Yeah.
So if someone's going to do a fanciful jig like you.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, then I've been driving around and providing spicy entertainment for the last 2 years now.
Oh yeah, no. If you drop off some hot sauce in my house and do a fanciful jig, that
It'll
shit's
tell
going on
you.
social media. That's
Hell yeah, perfect.
that's a keeper.
Well,
Are you kidding?
next time. So use promo code Chicago Delivery on our website, and that's Chicago residents only, aside from a few exceptions, and let me know and I can make those exceptions. But yeah, just a fun way. I mean, our shipping, we do flat rate shipping now, and it's a little bit cheaper, but it's a fun way to get out and see the city. I mean,
It goes back to what you were saying about community.
Yeah, and if I could save someone, like if someone's curious and wants to buy a $10 bottle of hot sauce, like it sucks to pay $17 to get that brought or get that shipped to you when you live 3 blocks away, which I've literally had that happen, and I'll send people an email. It's like, hey, like, I'll just give you your money back and walk it over because, like, I
That's
walk my
amazing.
dog past you every day.
That's amazing. So let's talk lifespan of the hot sauces. I talked about their freshness, and the freshness contributes to how good they taste. How long can they stay in the fridge?
In the fridge, I generally, I think, legally have to say a year. I mean,
That's longer than I would have thought.
And we don't use any artificial ingredients, artificial preservatives, but everything is temperature cooked and pH balanced for longevity. Because we don't have that, there's a big debate on internet hot sauce forums, which are the cesspool that you'd imagine.
I was
going to
say that sounds awful.
It's just someone's like, why don't people refrigerate their hot sauces? It says so on the bottle, and everyone's like, it's a whole thing. Like most of the internet, it's a giant piece of shit. But we do recommend refrigerating after opening, and you're good for a solid year. I was just over at a friend's place. Like, I've had this bottle for about 2 years now, and I tried it, and I was like, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I have an entire shelf on my refrigerator door. Of
Yep.
I mean, seriously, I've got like 5 or 6 on the door.
Oh, I know. Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
the stories about it. So yeah, thank you again. I think it was from pretty much the very first time we met at 350 Fest. Have been very, very incredibly supportive.
I love what you do, and I love your story. I mean, as much as I like the hot sauce, and I wanted to have it on some food and enjoy eating it, I love the story. I mean, this is a no bullshit success story. It is self-propelled, self-driven, entrepreneurial, independent business. I love hearing stories like this.
It's been. I mean, it's all due to the people who have been around us who've done it. I mean, Nick Campa, who goes under Lotron on Instagram, he does our design work. He's fucking amazing.
Does a great job.
Castle, like I can't even start to name all the friends who have helped me over the years, either at events or helping me package stuff or coming over to ship 170 boxes of hot sauce like December 3rd. So no, I mean, I've just gotten lucky to be around very good people who've given their time to helping this be still a single member business. So it's been great.
The website to order?
www.soothsayerhotsauce.com, all one word.
And follow Soothsayer on Instagram as well.
Yep, Instagram's the platform. All of our updates are there. We'll also be not weekly, but most weeklies. Saturday at the Horner Park Farmers Market.
Oh, right on.
Amazing people, great market, great park. I mean, that's where we take our dog to go
That's
to the
like
dog park.
Montrose, right?
It is at California, and Montrose is the end where the market's at. Dog park's on Irving Park. If anyone has pooches, they need to get out and play.
Fantastic. All right, Kyle, Soothsayer, thank you very much.
Thank you, James. Thanks for having me back.
And thank you for watching and or listening. Thank you to Sopal Solar for sponsoring this episode. Keep supporting local independent businesses.
And buy solar. We need good energy.